Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome. Welcome, Doodlebugs. I see Lucy's on the edge of their seat. I see Are We Dead Yet is here. Thank you, Big Stretch. Thank you for joining and modding. Hi, welcome. I'm not even going to talk about what just happened. Hi. There's Uko Sansman. Everyone's here. Hello, hi. Gotta remember to hit all the buttons before you start, Mary. All the buttons. I need just like one big post-it note. I need holding my hand, both hands. Penguin Arts, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the Sip and Sketch. Cheers. Bink. What's everybody sipping today? What's everybody sketching? What are we working on? I'm working on this cup of reheated black coffee. And today I'm going to be doing some watercolor doodling. And I'm going to figure out what to put on here. So yeah, last week we did a creature. I kind of want to keep up on that theme. So hit me in the comments with an animal. Just an animal. Any animal. Ooh, bumping everything. And then how is the coffee, people? How is the coffee, people? Or how is the coffee, people? Tell us of the coffee, people. I've heard word that they boil people down till they're just nothing but black goo, and then they sip it for breakfast, and they talk about The Last of Us. The coffee, people. Too late for coffee. It's milk and cookies. It's a Jandahan. Here, we're live is good afternoon. It is good. Hello. All right. Okay, I see a suggestion for chicken. I love that. Chicken. Which is very similar to last week's doodle, which was the hippogriff that we did. And we did a caption contest. So I'm going to announce the winner of the caption contest. We had a lot of good suggestions going on. But before we get to that, I have a couple announcements, or I guess an announcement. Coming up at the end of April, I'm doing this event called Art Walk. And it's a 2-day event at a brewery, at the Brewery Artists Lofts here in Los Angeles. They took this old brewing factory thing and they've converted it all into artist lofts. It's a live and work-in situation. Twice a year, artists open up their studios, their homes to the public so people can come in and see the spaces you work in as well as what you've been working on. So I will be exhibiting again with Z-Frame Studios. We did this last fall. It was amazing. I had my art up. I was doing a live mural painting. We had interactive like art table with markers and papers. We had videos playing. It was amazing and super fun. So we are working on what the exhibit is going to be for this spring, and I am going to be raising some funds to help get started on getting some of those supplies. This spring, I'm going to be trying more canvas work, and I want to do some newer, larger scale stuff, which I'm very excited about. So today, my goal for the Sip and Sketch, if you can help get this funded and started off, my goal is to raise $100 or more in the super chat. You can show your love in the super chat, or if you want to tip me directly on Venmo, I am at Mary Doodles on both those platforms. If we can hit $100 today, I am going to do a bonus Sip and Sketch stream on my old Sunday slot, which I'm targeting February 26th. I'm saying February 26th, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Sunday. If that date doesn't work for people, though, I am flexible. So, thank you, Big Stretch, threw in the brewery link down there in the chat. And so any little bit is appreciated. If you can help out, that would be amazing. And of course, I am going to be recording the process of making these paintings and this collection and sharing with you guys. I'm really excited for it. All right, and let me see, were there any other announcements I was gonna I have some designs in my spring shop. Specifically, I'll drop in the link. There's this hoodie design. You can also get it on shirts, but I will be retiring that design at the end of the month and then making space for some new ones. So if you want to get that on my spring store, you can check that out. It will no longer be available by the end of the month. Starting March 1st, it's gone. So that's last call on that design, and then we'll move on to make some new ones. There's also a bunch of things on my spring shop. You can poke around. We got t-shirts, stickers, and speaking of stickers, the winner of the caption contest from last week is going to get a set of 4 stickers from my spring shop sent to them. And that winner is... drum roll, Stripey Crayons. Oh man, I can't find the screenshot. That was the thing I forgot to put in there. Okay, but we're gonna say Stripey Crayons, whose suggestion is Fear Me Please. See if that's getting in focus. Get in focus. Yeah. Stripey Crayon says, Fear Me Please was their suggestion. I have it. Hang on one sec. I was going to share the screenshot because we had some really fun ones. Shoot. Okay, well, that's poor production on my part. But trust me when I say Stripey Crayons, and I'll share this in a post so you can also get a good glimpse of this hippogriff from last year. It was a super fun creature thing. Big stretch. Thank you. Mwah. We're at $5. We're $95 away from a bonus stream. Hoisin Dino Chicken? Hoisin? Is that the name of a dinosaur? Oh, a coffee monster. Ooh. I like coffee. I like coffee monsters. A suggestion too. But I did promise I was going to do chicken. So we're going to start with the chicken creature. Maybe I'll do a coffee incorporation. And I'm going to start with, here's a little change. This is a sketching, this is just an artist pencil. Normally when I sketch with pencil, I've been doing mechanical pencils. So I'm going to try doing more using pencils. I don't know. It's just a weird little thing. I've moved away from artist pencils lately. I kind of want to lean into it. But anyway, oh wait, I got distracted by my own poor production. So Stripey Crayons. Okay, Stripey Crayons, you got that caption contest win. I'm going to reach out to you and make sure that you get your stickers ordered. And you can let me know where to send those. And thank you everybody for all like the fun captions and suggestions last week. You're fun. Y'all are creative. It's a rather weird bird from South America, the hoazin. All right. Well, hoazin bird, dinosaur bird, chicken. I'm going to just start. Here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at in life. I want to do large scale stuff. As you may have picked up, I think this, especially because chicken, we did, the hippogriff last year. It's a little chicken-like. So I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go more of a close-up look here. So I'm going to start with a very rough sketch, if you can see here. Just to give myself an outline. There we are. Very easy, very simple. I want to focus on simplicity for now. Live, laugh, cluck. Okay, this one has texts now. We'll have live, laugh, cluck. Very chuggy chicken. Here we are designing a poster. Mary Cluck Kill. I love that one. Actually, I kind of would rather say that. Mary Cluck Kill. Darn it. Why do I always go with the first ideas? No, they're both good ideas. Hello in Brazil, pinguinas. Do 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 do. Here we go. All right. Gonna get this brush all loaded up with clear water, and I'm just gonna begin. This brush is not clean. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm kind of working large scale because I want to play with blending watercolors today. Yeah, I feel like I've been doing a lot of really like tight work, and I'm just kind of looking forward to making a larger scale, relaxing piece. And we're gonna move the camera just a little bit so that glare doesn't completely ruin our view. So you can kind of see what's happening there. Ah, my pencil, come back here. Okay. What color? Give me a color. Any color. Any color. Any color. Any color whatsoever. Whatever color you feel like seeing today. You woke up this morning, you put on your wake up pants, and you drank your coffee, and you looked your lover in the eye and said, baby, today's the day. And they're like, no, you promised. And you're like, I have to. And they're like, I'm taking the kids. And you're like, I get it. And then as they're packing up and leaving, you're sitting here watching the stream ready to suggest a color to me. And it's the color magenta. Utku Sansman says it's magenta, and your lover lost their entire family to magenta in an event, in a freak accident, and you knew how hurtful it would be to suggest magenta, and still you did it. You also knew that I really don't have much of a magenta in the palette, which would add a little complication to this situation. Nonetheless, you suggested magenta. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wake up this red. I'm going to throw some purple in there. And when this stream is over, I'm going to go through all my watercolors and really figure out where that magenta went, because I'm pretty sure I have a tube of something like magenta. I think this is magenta-y enough. It's red and purple. And I'm just gonna, maybe I'll add a little, maybe blue, no purple, no, oh my, I don't know. Don't know anymore. It's not pure red, and it's definitely not purple. But we're doing it. Actually. All right. I'm actually going to do a little more purple down here. I want to try doing a gradient effect, a little ombre. In the art world, we call it ombre. Ombre. And ombre means to gracefully fade from one color to the next, which is why they call it ombre, because it's a very soft effect. You know, it's a transition. Ombre colors. All right. And I'm just gonna clean up around the eye. We got a real big, cute old chicken eye. I like that. We got some soft edges there. Trying to decide if I want those colors to connect. I'm gonna kind of tilt it. See what we can do. Oh yeah. It's really nice, solid, dark saturated outline. Ooh, I love that. I love saturation. All right. I'm just kind of playing with the way the paper warps. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, let's pop it back up. Boom. Okay, okay, okay. So with watercolor, sometimes the paper warps. It's bending right now. It's kind of buckling based on that center part. I'm going to let it kind of pop upward so that the water is all flowing toward the edges. And because there's so much pigment in there, when it dries, it'll just be super saturated coloring on those edges, which I really like. I like that look. Why? Because I like it. Yeah. Great. Kind of looks like a little ghosty. Mudgeon chicken, coming for your family. Mudgeon chicken, it is gonna destroy all you know and love. It's Mudgeon chicken, coming for revenge. It's the Mudgeon chicken, yeah. Ultramarine blue. I see that color in the suggestions. I think it would be this one. I'm going to wake up this color here. See how that goes. Yeah, that's bluish, blue enough. Bluff. There we are. Let me use this for the comb of the chicken. Anybody else here raise chickens? When I was a kid, we had chickens for a time. It was kind of fun. It was really nice. And lately I've been thinking about, I wouldn't mind having chickens again. It is work. That's the one thing. It's like, okay, this is work. And it's one thing to have chickens when you're a kid, but like as an adult, if you want to travel, yada, 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 you better hope one of the neighbors has a trustworthy teen that needs some extra cash and can babysit your chickens. Or I just leave my dog in charge. She'd guard the chickens. I kind of mostly want chickens for my dog. She's a cattle dog and she needs hobbies, and she could keep an eye on some chickens all day. That's what our golden retrievers would do. That they would just lay out in the yard with our chickens and our ducks napping in the grass, and then anytime a hawk flew overhead and the birds got scared, they'd go find the dog and just take a nap next to it. It was really sweet. They're like, the big guy will protect us. The chicken looks like a warrior from Magentera. Here in Magentera, we eat the weak. Live, laugh, cluck. It is kind of a badass chicken. I have no idea why I know. These little white spiky, almost like flame-like patterns on the comb. I'm putting those there because the magenta part is still very wet and I don't want any bleeds. I don't want any slippage. I don't want any accidents. So I'm just giving it a wide-ish perimeter to prevent any misfortune. All right. I'm just gonna kind of add a little more blue, some darker blue down toward the base of the comb. To kind of give it some shape, some dimension. Doing it while it's still wet, so you got that soft fade effect. Meanwhile, I'm going to kind of adjust happening down here. Just give that a moment to space out a little more. Disperse some of that pigment. I feel like that corner is getting a little too dark for my taste. Mary, do you play any instruments? Do I play any instruments? I used to play guitar. Very briefly, I played piano and violin. This is like when I was a kid. In 5th grade, I did oboe, or no, clarinet. Whoa! I would never play oboe, to be clear. Yeah, clarinet in 5th grade, and then I got into bass guitar and playing guitar in middle school in general. Because I'm cool. And then I think that's it. If I knew another instrument, you'd think I'd know. Presently, I don't. I don't play instruments right now, which is unfortunate. Oh, I also used to play the human voice. I used to sing in choir. My border collies don't need them. They have sheep to play with. I wish I could get my dog sheep. Sheep feel a little more like more effort than chickens. Just gonna take a wild guess. All right, let's do the beak. I'm gonna do the beak. I kind of want it to be a little somewhere in the middle. Let's mix up some color. Let's see what we can do. Maybe like some of this purple and blue can get in there. And again, I'm being very careful with this area because that paint is still very wet. And watercolor goes wherever the water is. And I don't want this purple and magenta to connect quite yet. Not yet. There's just so much going on there. I'm kind of thinking eventually maybe connecting it and blending it, but we'll see. Watercolor is mostly about water management. Clocking what parts of the page are wet and dry. I'm just going to darken this up here. Beautiful. All right. Then maybe down here, I have like another layer of what was going to be sort of like a feather collar. I want it separated from this top layer, so I'm not, again, I'm painting with clear water. Careful not to let the edges connect. And actually I'm going to steal a little pigment. That'll help it dry. Gonna help move it along. And that way I also don't have to repaint it, remix it. And there we are. This is kind of the base. We're doing a bust of a chicken today. Sipping and sketching. All right, I think I'm gonna move in with this guy only because I trust my work with this brush when it comes to tighter spaces and precision here. And just keeping that line present. Awesome. Cleaning this up. Woo, what do we think? Are we liking our chicken so far? Just kind of want to give it a pleasant shape in general. I like this. I like this color scheme. It's just kind of like a moody red. Very illustrative. I am from America, Minnesota originally, currently working in Los Angeles. Hello. Hi. Oh, and hi. All right. Let's see. While this is wet, I want to make that bottom part a little darker. So I'm going to throw purple down here. Let's see how that works. Get some purple on the edge. Oh, yeah. This is one of those higher end purple paints. So it bleeds nicely. It bleeds wonderfully. I love that. It's kind of like, it's aggressive. It just wants to take over everything. I love it. Creamy. Good. It's getting there. Oh, thanks for watching me at work. If you can write, you can paint. Or, I mean, you probably can't paint because you're at work. The only thing holding you back from painting right now is working. And anybody can paint. It's just a matter of if your painting looks like something that you want it to look like, or the way that you wanted it to work out. Oh, thank you. I think it is a beautiful chicken, Penguina. Hey, K-pop trash. Good morning. It belongs on the face of a playing card. It's a very regal chicken. All right, I'm gonna move on to the eye. I really want the eye to pop. I'm kind of eyeballing this yellow here. I feel like this yellow, this is my favorite yellow. It just feels like it complies with everything. It gets along with so many colors. I can squeeze it into whatever scheme I'm working on for the most part. So I'm going to continue this theme of strong white outlines too, that are kind of separating the different parts of this painting, the different shapes that come together to form the most beautiful chicken you've ever seen. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to marry this chicken? Don't be shy. Don't lie here. You know what you want. Just going to throw down some red. It's going to kind of morph and work with the yellow here in a very dreamy way. Some more yellow. Let's see. I feel like there should be. Ooh, maybe I'm gonna do something risky. I'm gonna kind of put this magenta purple down here. Oh boy. Oh geez. I don't know how I feel about this. This might be a bad idea. So purple and yellow, they're complementary. Those are the kinds of colors that when you put them together, they kind of look gross. So that might have been weird. Maybe I throw a little blue in. Maybe I overcomplicate this. Maybe I just make it look like garbage. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, we got a little blue down there. Whoops. I'm breaking my line. It's okay. It's dark. What if I throw some water in? And just drop some clear water down to help things spread. And I'll throw a little, nope, not that blue. I want this blue. All right, that blue and that yellow is now getting kind of greenish. We're getting really, really interesting in this eyeball. I'm going to carefully bring you in so you can get a kind of closer view of it. Excuse Excuse me, light. Can we turn you down a moment? You're scaring people. Can you see? It's very subtle, very nuanced. Oh, thank you, Big Stretch, for the reminder. Yes, I am working to raise some money to pick up some new supplies. I'm putting together a collection for the Spring Art Walk. It's a 2-day event. I'll be exhibiting my work here in Los Angeles, and I'm wanting to do some canvas stuff. So I've got loads of supplies to get to do that, to make it happen. If you want to help that out, today's goal on the stream, if we can get $100 in the super chat, I'm going to be doing a new bonus sip and sketch. Bonus sip and sketch is going to be happening February 26th. Unless we need the date to change, I'm going back to my old Sunday time slot, 2 p.m. on a Sunday, if we can get to 100. So, and any little bit is greatly appreciated, Doodlebugs. Let's move on some more blue. I'm really kind of liking how that's looking. It's very marbly. And then some purple, real dark purple. Yes. I just like those like dark edges of contrast. Maybe a little more yellow here. Wow. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in that eye. It's busy. Let me add a little more red on this end too. And then we're good. Should stop adding to it. It's looking good. It's looking good enough. Good enough. And bye, Pinguina. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you for loving my beautiful chicken. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, I'm pooping right now. All right. She's looking good. Let's do where to move on next. This is still kind of wet. I don't know. Let's do some lettering on the top. I'm going to do brush lettering. I do want to do things. I've been like sketching and like playing around with putting text in artwork. I used to do that a lot more. Yeah, I'm into that. So let's do purple. My sketch is a little, I don't know. It's a sketch. It's rough. Lettering is always tough because it's balance and spelling. Spelling's always the hard part. If I incorporate words into any of my drawings or paintings, I always have it written out either on the page or next to me because I will misspell. It's just, it's gonna happen. All right, and then I do the thing where you start disregarding the original sketch because you see how off the sketch was and how you could do it better this time around, except then when you do that, then you start losing your map, really, and then you're at risk of misspelling words, even though you very carefully planned it out to avoid that. This is the struggle. Okay, yes. Live, laugh. Okay. Okay. Cluck. C-L-U-C-K. Cluck. I can do this. I could do this. I'm so nervous. It's always nerve-wracking. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. Chuggy chicken. I'm just gonna put like between the words because they're a little, well, maybe I'll just do commas. I was gonna do hearts. I'm just gonna do commas and periods because whatever. Live, laugh, cluck. She's coming along. What do you think? Would you put this in your kitchen? This chicken has seen some things. This chicken knows what it is to live. This chicken knows what it is to laugh. And this chicken is one of the few out there that really knows what it is to cluck. No regrets. Thank you. Hey, Instabane. I feel like I want to give it a background, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of drying time ahead of us on this one. So we're at a point where, do we continue with this chicken? Or do we do a bonus rapid watercolor, another watercolor? And then I set this aside and we finish it next week. Here's what I would want to do, like a colorful background. Or at the very least, actually no, maybe I like the white back. Workshop it with me. I like the white backdrop on this. I think I just want to wait for this to dry so that I can do more detail, make it more cohesive. Thank you, Lucy Anderson. Yeah. I really am enjoying how the eye has turned out. That was a risk. I thought I was putting way too many colors in there. Plants, corn, earned it in black. All right, plants and corn. Yeah. I think I want like a really dark background. I may have to meditate on this one. Sometimes I'll start paintings and then I don't know where to go, so I just kind of set them aside for a bit and like don't even look at it, don't even think of it, and then a month later pick it up and you already know what you want. It's fresh eyes. My art teacher in high school used to do that. She made, like, when we were working on projects that were very intensive, that you're just chiseling at all day, she would stop us every now and then and make us take like a 10-minute break to walk around the room, talk with each other, look at what other people are doing, and just step away from it. And I think that's really helpful. Sometimes you have to just really shake it off and take a break. Yeah. I think. Jim Ferguson agrees. Thank you. Well, I think I'm going to table this chicken for next week. Yeah, we're going to finish the chuggy chicken next week. In the meantime, do we want to do a little sketchbook touch up for a bit? I have my watercolor sketchbook here. And I feel like we got butts, we got booties, we got Triz. I've been doing Triz a lot. Simple, cute little clown. Let's do it. I'll take it. Simple, cute little clown. I kind of want to put something in my sketchbook. Yeah, sometimes I want to warm up for my paintings, but today I kind of feel like I want to cool down with some rapid fire doodles. Let's do this. A simple, cute little clown. All right, so I'm just going to kind of start with a rough sketch here. I want to see how, I'm going to challenge myself to how quickly I can do something illustrative and cute. And yes, he will have a red balloon. Ha 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 ha. Oops. All right, this balloon's going to be a little smaller than I intended it. I'll start with just like a negative, an outline. You know, one thing I don't do a lot that I might challenge myself into doing is trusting open space on the page, like trusting large swatches of negative space. Instabane, thank you very much for the super chat, love. Mwah! Always my pleasure. Always my pleasure. Thank you for your support. You got us $5 closer to our $100 goal, or $5 closer to a bonus stream coming up, and $5 closer to those canvases for a new set of spring doodles. And yes, I will be recording the process of making them. I don't do a lot of canvas work, so I'm excited. I have before, every now and then, you know, like this orange painting behind me is acrylic. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try doing something new for this exhibit. All right. Now here's the thing. The assignment is a cute little clown. All right, we're not gonna make it weird. We're not gonna make it creepy or scary. Actually, you know, I'm going to call this is going to be my palette cleanser doodle. So sometimes when I do paintings, like my palette gets like paint all over the place. So every now and then I like to do what I call palette cleansers. So I take like all the weird colors that I've mixed up and I just use those, you know, so it's not always the best color scheme. It's not always the cutest colors, but it's kind of fun to do. All right. And this clown's gonna have, I'm gonna start with like some ruffles. This is gonna be the body of our cute little clown. Cute little clown. Yeah, it's gonna be wearing like this big kind of blue jumpsuit, jumper. Got a little arm coming up that will be holding the balloon. And yes, we're going to be getting some bleeds. We're not going to have the cleanest edges, but that's all right. And again, I'm going to just kind of add a little more pigment on the edges, especially the bottom and then the top underneath that collar. It kind of gives a sense of light, gives it a sense of shading, gives it dimension. Is that dry? Nope, not at all. All right, I'll hold off before I do the other arm. Okay, the face. I'm doing the face. Trying to picture how I want to do the face. Oh, I'll probably have like... I'm just going to start with an outline. And a nose. That's it. Okay, we got the nose. You know, once you get the clown nose in, you're pretty set. You know it's a nose. Hey, Eric Dross. Watercolor on canvas. Was it like a watercolor canvas? Or was it like canvas and then watercolors on it? I've seen watercolor canvas. I've tried watercolor canvas before. It was all right. I'm just a creature of habit. All right. Get a little closer. See, there's a little clown guy showing up. I am a fan of this purple down here. The way that purple and that orange just kind of molded together. Very sunsetty. And the way it bleeds. Okay, so this sketchbook, this is a watercolor sketchbook from Etcher, E-T-C-H-R. You know, it's not the cheapest, but it's amazing. And if you play with watercolors, I mean, treat yourself to one. You know, this one's the landscape book. It's nice and long. I love those dimensions. And the paper, it's so buttery. It's so smooth. It's going to kind of have like this old school kind of cartoony little look. Give him little beady eyes. I can't think of any other way to make him cute. Cute clown's a little tough of a subject. You know, it just took a few bad clowns, a few bad actors to just ruin clown reputation. Now this poor little guy can't do birthday parties. He doesn't do birthday parties anymore. You know? Because of all those bad clowns. And now he's sad. He's sad because he didn't get booked anymore because people think, well, clowns are all serial killers, and they're not. You know, some clowns like to make children laugh, you know. Some clowns are just trying to make people have a good day, you know, give people a moment of joy. You know, they're not all trying to pull your children into the sewer. You know, some clowns are actually good people. You know, some clowns just want to make balloon animals and do basic magic tricks and carpool. I'm gonna give him like this super fiery red hair. It's like red-orange hair. Ooh, I love this paper. It just looks so good. It was regular canvas. Oh, okay. Using lots of white from the tube. There we go. Is he not cute? Is he not cute? Hug your clown buddy drawing. Guys, just remember to show a little love and support to your clowns, you know, all those clowns in your life. Remind them that you know they're not monsters. They may need to hear it. I'm just going to add a little more shadow to that nose. Give it a little more. Bad actors like Chris Rock? Oh, you. Enjoy your endless teacher meetings, Jim. The endless meetings. You can be a clown. Everybody can be a clown. There's no limit to who can be a clown. Oh my God. It's almost like the Statue of Liberty of clowns. The way he's posed. He just needs like a book underhand. Give him little red gloves. What's another object a clown would be holding? It's his hand. Right now his hand is a wad of red. We don't need to ask too many questions about that. Let's do the balloon. How do you use watercolor and canvas? I believe Jim was saying that they used a lot of mixing white in to make the paint opaque. Well, I guess you'd be laying it flat, right? Or you'd be using less water. Because there's watercolor techniques, you know, if you're not really using too much water on the page, you can make a fairly undrippy painting. You could do it where it's not dripping everywhere. I know that. But yeah, you'd probably want it at a gentle angle, if not flat. There we go. I just want this balloon to be crisp. Crispy. Oh gosh, this paper is so great. It dries pretty quickly, and yet you can still get these like creamy bleeds. Okay, I'm gonna take this liner brush. Okay, here's the hard part. Doing a line. Hope that worked. Yeah. Good enough. I declare it's good enough. Woo. He's getting there. Sad clown. A flower with red petals and a yellow middle circle. That's what he's holding. That's right. Actually, I'm going to use this one. Oh, whoops. Well, so much for that. It's going to be a little muddy. My green and my red mixed. Oh, no. There we go. Fixed it. Sometimes you can just dab up the problem. Alright, so here's the circle. I'm really packing some color there. Oh, and meanwhile, he's got feet. He should have like little feet. Big old clown shoes. Yeah, we can have that kind of going over our line. This white line is kind of more of a gap to protect it from bleeding out into the background. So I'm just going to kind of work it. So these, I can use it to help these shoes look like they're in the foreground. They're getting bigger and bigger. The more I'm working the shoes, the bigger they get. So that's how clown shoes got huge. Gosh, it's like doing eyeliner. Every time I do wings, I tell myself it's not going to be that big and dramatic. So I do one eye and it looks fine. And then the other eye, it's a little off. It's a little too big. So then I go do the first eye again and add to it, but then that's too big. So I gotta go back to the second eye and make it bigger, and suddenly I'm just a whole new person. I don't even know who I am anymore. I can't even recognize me. That's my daily struggle. What's yours? There we go. Looking so sad. So sad. I think, let's see. He's kind of cartoonish. So I might finish him up with like an outline. Like a good bold. Well, no. Maybe not an outline. How do I want? I want the frills to stand out, that's for sure. So let's give those a little more support. A little more definition. And I'm using kind of a darker blue, you know, so it's not like a straight up black outline. That's going to help give this character a more soft feel. This whole painting's going to have a soft tone to it. But it's still very much defined. What am I doing about this white layer around him? I think I'll finish the outline and then figure that out. Yeah, maybe we'll just turn that into darkness. Just turn it into darkness. There we go. It is adorable. We did it. I was a little nervous. Cute clown. Would not normally have drawn a cute clown. I'm not a clown person. Who here does like clowns? Because I don't want to offend clown people. Because you're scary. Yeah, I think clowns were ruined for me by The Brave Little Toaster. That movie has like a nightmare sequence involving a clown, and it's still in my head. It still haunts me to this day. It's such a good movie. It is one of those like 80s movies that was supposed to be made for kids, but somewhere in the process they just were making it for themselves, for adults. I think like John Lovitz does a voice, and like all the jokes are so they I don't know. It's for the adults. The references are like dated for the time the movie came out. It's pretty amazing. The only reason kids like it is because it would be animated. It's just one of those where they're like, make it a cartoon, it'll be fine, and then write whatever. The winged eyeliner is tough. It is hard, and I'm an artist. I can't. I'm gonna add to this eyeball here. Durr, you're so cute. Okay. That needs to be filled in. I might be doing something. Okay, that's... I'll just do that. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. There, cool. Yeah. Good enough. I'm just going to add a little more to the hastily finished flower. With the yellow center. Oh, and buttons. I feel like you would have buttons. What if I can get away with red? He's just gonna have two. Two buttons. Ooh. Well, that red is now turning into purple. Good enough. My mantra for 2023 is good enough. And just adding another little layer of outline to the hair to make it all look cohesive, because I did that on the body. So I should probably do it on the hair and every other part of the painting. Oh yeah, and he's gonna have, like, the face is like a red outline, sort of like, you know, in Rocky Horror Picture Show, they had the makeup that was very clownish, outlined in red. And there is our adorable clown. Actually, I did another layer here on the shoe. Just really make that saturated and then kind of justify the layers. Make it fit, make it work. Dear. And this is our sad clown. Ta-da! We did it. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Welcome to downright depressing Doodles. Thanks, K-pop Trash. I think it is super cute. Gosh, we have this gorgeous space up here. I almost want to... I'm going to save that for text. Yeah. I'm going to save that for text. I'll share it with you next week. Beautiful. As well as next week we will kind of finalize our chuggy chicken. I'll work on some backgrounds. I'll meditate on that one, on how I want to finish it up. Does anybody have any questions or anything for me for the stream as we wrap it up here? We did not hit our target yet, but if we hit $100 by the end of this, we're going to do a bonus sip and sketch coming up at the end of the month. If not, that's all right. I'll try next time. We're going to try it next time. Raise that money for some new art supplies to make a whole fresh collection of canvases. I'm excited. I just want to work big. I just want to do big stuff. Have I got any favorite albums or songs currently? Ooh, and thank you. Current favorite albums or songs? I was gifted a new record player for my birthday this last couple months ago. And I will say Rumors was a part of that gift, which is an easy answer. The album Rumors, Fleetwood Mac. Um, Also, like I was listening to last night, Harry Nilsson's album "Do It on Monday." "Do It on Monday." Not only is it the title, but like it's just Harry Nilsson, and I think that's been a favorite album on that record player. I'm trying to. We've been going to record stores and just like getting cheap albums. I've been experimental. Dan's been getting actually good records and just throwing on a record and letting the music flow all day. Thank you, Big Stretch. Thank you for the super chat, love. Muckrake, thank you so much. Wow. We are getting there. We're getting closer. That's amazing. That is much appreciated. Also, if you want to tip me directly on Venmo at Mary Doodles, you can do that as well. Any little bit helps. You guys are amazing. Rumors is so good. How much do I make a year after taxes? Too much. I just can't. I don't know where to put it. So I invest in foreign weapons. Do I listen to spiritual stuff like Eckhart Tolle? I don't. But I was listening to a podcast with Brene Brown last night. Is that spiritual? I also like ghost podcasts. Thank you, K-pop trash. The Fable games. The chicken makes me think of the Fable games. Are those the games based off the comic series? Just crapped out. Oh, Tin Man Cowboy had a question way in back. You back there. I feel like when I scroll up the chat to answer questions, it's like calling to the back of the room, the person who had their hand up for like hours. Wait, no. Oh, I already answered that one. Any favorite songs currently? Yes. Never mind. I answered that. So there. We got it. Yay. Well, Erica, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, love. Mwah, 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 mwah. Very much appreciated. How about this? Are we feeling like doing another doodle? If we get one more, it could be even like 50 cents. It could be 10 cents in the super chat. I'll do another bonus thank you doodle. We can get one step closer to making new arts. It is spiritual. Natural. It's spiritual. Yes. Yeah. I don't listen to spiritual stuff. I'll say I go to spiritual stuff. I go to the woods. The woods is great. I was just in the mountains this weekend for Valentine's weekend, and a blizzard came and we got snowed in. It was the best. And did a lot of hiking, going out into the snow, which was super fun. Arrow got to do a lot of frisbee. She caught a lot of frisbee, played ball. She met some neighbor dogs, which she wasn't sure about. She doesn't care for strange dogs or new dogs, but she was enjoying it. It's not English, but if you don't mind, you should check out Spin-Off from The Witness. Ooh, Spin-Off from The Witness. I'm going to look that up right now. Ooh, where are they from? Spin-Off The Witness? Spin-Off from The Witness. Oh, that's like the name of the single? Am I in the right place? Atiz is the artist. I could be in the wrong part of anything. Oh, thank you, Eric Draws. It is. I like playing. I like improv. I had an improv teacher describe the creative process when you're in that flow state. It's like you're just reaching up to like this fruit tree of possibilities and plucking whatever. And we all can like access the same things. Oh, but I'm rambling. Oops. I'm saving the spin-off. Yay! Any more super chats? No? We're done for the day? Done for the day? We got a lot done. I like this. Thank you for joining Doodlebugs. I will be back next week, next Friday at 10:10 a.m. doing some more doodles. I'll probably come up with like maybe another super chat goal to see if we can't get to those financial goals for putting this project together ahead of time, which I'm super excited about. And then what else was there? There was something else I feel like. Oh yeah, last call for this shirt design. I'll drop another link into the chat. It's going to disappear at the end of the month. So last call for this design. Oops. And yeah, so that's going to go away February 28th. Is that the last day of the month? Yes. February 28th, that disappears. And then I'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching Doodlebugs. Enjoy. And until next time, goodbye. Goodbye.